Hey, what do you say, everybody? Gio Setti here today. Listen, right now it's Thursday. I'm going on with my day. Let's talk about Wednesday at Keeneland yesterday. Two very, very concerning incidences. Probably know about them by now. I know you know about one of them, but let's talk about the first one. In race 7, the feature race of the day, all right? 12 furlongs, mile-and-a-half marathon on the turf. Again, 12 furlongs, mile-and-a-half on the lawn, okay? High allowance, feature race of the day. Reason why I'm bringing that up, if you guys weren't aware, I felt this financially, okay? Based on the wages I made in the race. What happened was, if you missed it, number 13, Greystone, got in. So he got in from the also eligibles. Luis Sayas was on him. I actually thought the horse had a pretty good shot to contend in the race. What happened? Prior to the race, he threw Sayas. Sayas got off his mount prior to the race, got loose. He proceeded to run around. At this point, I still don't know how long. I think it was for a furlong plus. Maybe even more than that. Okay? So this is a gelding. Let's check the age again. 4-year-old gelding, Greystone. They finally corral him. Louise gets back up, and the vet does his job, right? I'm expecting an automatic scratch. He's not going 6 furlongs. He's not going 7. He's not doing a 5 furlong sprint, 5.5. He's got to go 1.5 miles from the 13 hole after running around loose for what could have been more than a furlong. I knew when they put him in the gate, I was tearing my tickets up. So problem number 1 at Keeneland yesterday, and by the way, I've always had a tremendous amount of respect for Keeneland and their operation, all right? I'm just concerned as a horse player, a historian, thoroughbred racing, a handicapper, an analyst, all of the above. But most importantly, as a horse player, because I know there are thousands of them out there, and you know what? I can relate. I can have some compassion for them. So first things first, number 13, Greystone, should have been an auto scratch. No, he runs, and you know what? Watch the race. The horse was winded after a half mile, and he had to go 1.5 miles, finish dead last. Dead last. By coincidence, could have hurt the horse, certainly cost thousands of people their hard-earned money who used the 13, whether it was on the win end, in doubles, in the exotics of any matter. Straight, box, this, that, and the other thing. Wrong. He should have scratched. All right. Let's go on to the big news of the day. Race number 8. Oh, boy. This still bothers me. Bottom claimer, $20,000 maiden claimer, 9 furlongs, 1.5 miles. I repeat, 9 furlongs. And by the way, for all you guys watching, and for some of you guys who are complaining, let's just get the facts down straight. I'm an old school Italian. We old school Italians, we keep things real. We're self-righteous. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. Okay? I implore you, watch the race from start to finish. First of all, the number 9, we know that's one part of the calamities here. The number 9, right before the last horse is in the gate, is 28-1. 28-1. Right after they break, he's 13-1. 28-13. Issue number 1. We know where that's coming from, but let's go on to the race now. I knew the fractions of the race, 24, 49, 114, 140. It's 1.8 miles. I knew in the backstretch, certainly to the far turn, that the 9 was the clear winner. Just based on strides and track observation, I knew he was winning. Let's fast forward. The number 7 is last in the backstretch. Somehow comes off from the inside, makes his way to the outside, and every other horse in the race seems to just, I mean, he passed them all like as if they were all tied to the rail. So the 7 is full run, coming like a train, all right? Jockeys know this. They sense it, they hear it, they feel it. So Machado, we all know by now what he did. He says, a mistake. I thought that was the finish line. Really? First of all, jocks are reminded in game plan faction prior to the race what the distance is. And certainly an experienced guy like Machado, what does he have, 500-600 wins already? How many races has he run? Turfway Park, Churchill, Keeneland, Ellis Park, all in Kentucky. He's made it out of Kentucky. You're trying to tell me that before the race you did not know it was 1 1/8 miles, 9 furlongs? We're all aware of the finish lines at Keeneland. We know about that. Now go ahead, watch the race, and you tell me that A, he doesn't feel or know the 7 is full run driving, okay? And then specifically watch the final 15 to 20 yards. He almost insists that he allows the 7 to get by him. Study it, watch it. Hey, look, I'm just keeping it real, all right? I hear some people talking about, oh, he's a sweetheart of a guy. He bakes apple pies on Saturdays. He gives to the community. He's an up-and-coming star. All that stuff doesn't matter. What matters is what happened on the racetrack. What was demonstrated yesterday on the racetrack. And you know what? From a horse player perspective, think about this. It's race 8, the final race of the day. The biggest market track going on a Wednesday by a wide margin. You have win money. You have daily doubles. You have pick 3s. You have pick 4s. You have pick 5s. You have pick 6s. What about the horse players around the country who had the 9 live on their ticket? Whether they bet $2 or an $80 play. Daily double, pick 3, pick 4, pick 5. Let me tell you something. The people who are sugarcoating this, I guarantee you, they're not the ones that had the 9 and the pick 5 alive or in the pick 6. Because you know what? Some of those people, those poor people who were screwed, royally screwed, you know what's happening? They couldn't sleep last night. Who knows? Maybe someone considered self-destruction. As a player, there could be players out there that never hit a pick 5 or a pick 6, and this was their opportunity. So listen, I'm not buying into anything, all right? And I'm not even making an accusatory because there's a lot of moving parts here. There's a lot of things that could be concocted in a large pool platform like a Keeneland. It's a $20,000 claiming race. Maybe no one's watching. And I tell you, I've watched a lot of race review. Go ahead and follow the 7 around the track. The 7, I mean, seriously, he passes everybody as if nobody has interest in running anymore. I understand horses get tired. They're going 9 furlongs. I understand all that. But what bothers me more, that's why I'm making this video, that people out there are trying to support Machado as if he had no idea what was going on. And he did not know. He just simply made a mistake. He's human. But you know what? Someone's got to be held accountable for that. All right? I know they can't change how they pay out the race, unfortunately, because what should have happened, the steward should have threw a flag. There should have been an inquiry. Let's look at this. Even the track announcer was shocked. He didn't even know what to say. What they should have done is collected themselves. What can we do right here, right now? And you know what they should have done for the horse player? You know what they should have done? Yeah, the 7 wins. But you know what? Everybody who's holding a ticket with the 9 in multi-race wagering, they get a consolation payout and they shorten the payout on the 7. That's what should have happened. Or at the very least, a refund for everybody that had the 9 to win or on top of their exotics wagering. That's it. I'm done. Let me know what you think. I came on today to speak because this bothers me. I'm a thoroughbred racing purist. And for that to happen, and today I'm hearing from friends that the show originally, those that opened today's Thursday, they saw that Keeneland showed all the replays, but they did not show this replay. What is that all about? Are they pushing it under the rug? Pure bullshit. I don't like it. I don't care. I don't care if Jesus Christ was riding a horse. It was wrong. Let me know what you think.